Alright, what's shaking YouTube? You already know it's your boy Sir V, aka that OG. We back on deck pretty much. I got my vacuum pump, I got power steering fluid. I just want to tune y'all into this SeaFoam that I'm using that's called Trans Tune. It's looking good money. It's looking like it could work. I'm not 100% sure. I'm actually in the process of following the instructions on the back now. Said it's good for the power steering pump. Let me get that straight for y'all right here too, so y'all can see that. Focus, but it's good for the power steering pump. So that's what we doing. I'll let y'all know how it go. I give y'all the 411. You know, pretty much drain the old power steering fluid. I put the SeaFoam Trans Tune in. You run it for 15 to 30 minutes. I run it for 30 minutes, and every 5 minutes you rotate the steering wheel from lock to lock position. So all the way from left all the way to the right. And that's pretty much gonna help dissolve the varnish and everything in there and get the SeaFoam Trans Tune running through your power steering, your rack and pinion, and hopefully cleans everything out. Hopefully for me it works. I'll keep you guys updated. Alright, so it's a 5-minute interval right now, and when I say rotate the tire from lock to lock position, but you have to do it slowly, so you're gonna rotate or turn your wheel slowly in a lock position till it's all the way out. See, can't turn it anymore. Wheel is all the way turned. And then what you're gonna do is come back and you're gonna turn it the opposite way to the next lock position, which is all the way to the left now. But we're gonna do it nice and slow. Try to get all those dry spots, any of those dead spots in the power steering pump. And that's what you're going to be doing every 5 minutes. Then I'm just going to straighten it back up and get it back into the center position. Center it off. And wheel is straight. We're good. So that's what I mean when I say from lock to lock position. Alright, so I'm gonna shoot y'all a quick vid. I got my vacuum joint right, gauge, all that. Got the container to catch it, and the hose is running into the power steering. Now I done rotated the tire, now to drain it out. That's what we're gonna do. Squeeze on the vacuum pump till we fill it up. See, it's coming out a nice clear pink. That's what we want. Couple more of these, we'll be good to go. I get back to y'all with the follow-up and how everything is going. We're shaking YouTube, your boy Sir V, aka OG. We back on deck. Just finished the whole process of draining, refilling my power steering reservoir. Just finished hitting it with the SeaFoam Trans Tune. It seemed like it worked. It's sounding alright for right now. I want to give it a few days, see what it looks like, but the process is done. Just to give you the quick follow-up with it, make sure when you are rotating your tire and you want to go from lock to lock position, make sure that you have power steering fluid in the reservoir. Do not start your car and you do not have any power steering fluid in the reservoir and start turning the wheel. You're really going to mess up your power steering pump. So make sure you have power steering fluid in your power steering reservoir when you're rotating the tire. And again, turn the car on to rotate the tire like that, because again, with the car off, or even somewhere in that neutral state where you're trying to rotate it back and forth, just turn the car on, but make sure that there is power steering fluid in the reservoir before you do so. Other than that, going through the process for me, I probably use 2 bottles of power steering fluid as far as draining, refilling, draining, refilling. And for the final measure, I left in the Lucas. So let's see how it goes. Like I said, I'll let y'all know how it go, man.